Hi guys, and welcome to another Skyrim mod review, and you join me here in Whiterun for a look at the Society of Merchants mod. And basically what the mod does is it adds a new area to the outskirts of Whiterun, which contains 3 shopping plazas, 9 specialised shops, 4 player houses, quite a few followers, and an inn. There's also a survivals gathering camp for the survivalists, and there's also a total of 60 merchants, each with a specialised inventory, divided over 4 districts. It's quite a large area added to the outskirts of Whiterun, so let's go take a look. So as soon as the doors open, you'll see there is an immediate change. I do have Vert's floor overhaul on, but even with that mod I do not have grass and trees in this area, and you can immediately see that there's several fir trees that are very close to the outskirts of the wall, and you can see a house directly in front of me, with a few houses just to the left of it. So you can see there's instant changes here to the outskirts of Whiterun. So let's just have a wander over to the wall and take a look over the top. As you can see, there is the new area added by the mod, and you can see it's very extensive. There's a whole new lake area, well, several lakes in fact, and just the whole outskirts, including the stables of Whiterun, has been changed. If I just take a look over the side of this one, you'll see the whole stables and cart and carriage area have been completely revamped. The car is actually now inside a hut there, just to the right of the screen, which we're going to take a look at in a minute, and it's just absolutely immense what has been changed here. And the most surprising thing for me is frame rate. I'm actually still running at 60 frames per second right now. I don't have a dip at all, which with other mods such as Nern's Whiterun, I actually have a dip of about 5 frames per second. There is no performance hit whatsoever for me at the moment here. Obviously that's system dependent, but hopefully it'll be the same for everybody. It's absolutely fantastic. Okay, so let's have wandered down into the town now. We'll take the usual route, because we'll see that it actually splits off in 2 directions now. If we go up to the right, we get a new little area up here. And we have Sweet Breeze Paradise, with a nice little table outside, and a nice little pond type area here, with a little water feature. It's really quite a nice area. The guards do walk around the whole outskirts of the area as well. It's very nicely nav meshed. And we have the healing hands and another shop, oh, just open door. So there's some areas that aren't quite finished yet. Okay, let's take a look inside the healing hands.
Take a good look around.
So as you see, every interior that's been finished looks extensive like this. It's really well done. I can't believe how minute the detail is. It's pretty fantastic.
Would you mind dousing that magic? Take a look.
So let's have a look what she's got for sale, and as you can see, as the name suggests, she is someone that specialises in, well, spell tomes for healing, and also she sells potions as well. So there's very specialised merchants in this add-on.
Please stay away while you got that. Take a look.
And again, this person also has pretty much everything to do with health and restoration. So as you can see, the merchants are very specialised, which is quite a nice addition. No longer do you have like just a random merchant that sells everything. They are very specialised in what they sell, which is quite cool. So Sweet Breeze Paradise. Let's take a look around here. So I believe this is one of the player homes. As you can see, it's very nicely lit with fires and nice little water feature there in the corner. Enchanting table, alchemy table, all the things you really need in a player home. Okay, so moving on down into the actual area of the main plaza area, what I would call the main plaza area now. If we take the route just down here, we'll join up with the original path just here, and again it splits off. So we'll go down here into the new area. And there's a couple of merchants outside selling meats and other produce. There's also quite quite a few chairs have been added to the area as well, which is quite nice. Means you can sit and just enjoy the scenery if you really wanted to, and it makes it into more of a village area. The only thing I'd really like to see added to this mod, which I'm pretty sure will probably be added, is just maybe a couple of NPCs from Whiterun actually walking around here as well as Whiterun, so they actually use the extension as somewhere to shop for their goods. Actually, it's absolutely fantastic middle area added to the mod here with a nice water feature in the centre. It looks really, really cool. So let's take a couple of look at some things here. So with the Fighters Plaza entry hall. Again, very nicely done with a nice statue there. It's pretty cool. Let's carry on into the actual place. Wow. Oh, this is really extensive. Very nice in here. Just going to see what this guy has.
That spell looks dangerous. Take a look.
Okay, so as you would expect, they have everything to do with improving combat abilities. So two-handed attacks do 12% more damage and things like that on the enchantments. And have a lot of weaponry, which also does a lot of damage to other people on the enchantments. So as you see, again, very specialised vendors. And a pretty cool looking place. You see, a lot of work has gone into this mod. Okay, so just moving around the main plaza area again now. Got a couple of merchants outside, a jewellery merchant, someone selling bread and pies and things. And as you can see, it does look a little bit empty with no other NPCs walking about. But I'm sure that will possibly be fixed in a later update. But all in all, it's very nicely done. Let's take a look at the golden axe.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
God. These places have... Wow, look at that. There's a serious attention to detail here. And two merchants inside this one.
Looks take a look.
Okay. Ah, right, okay, again. Mainly maces and axes for sale in here, which is quite nice.
Good day.
See what you have.
That spell look. Take a look.
Okay, and armor over here. Very cool.
Alright then.
Take a look at the back door. Look, opens back into Skyrim. Let's take a look outside this one. Okay, and that opens up into another area that I wanted to have a look at, which is a nice forging and smithing area that's been added, which is pretty cool. So you have the smelter area, grindstone, everything you need for smithing, just outside that shop here, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so let's just go back into Central Plaza. Take a look at a few other places. So in here we have Magician's Plaza entry hall, so that would be similar to the Warrior one, but for mages. What do we have here? We have the Black Cauldron, bar and inn. We'll take a look inside there actually.
Take a good look around.
Whoa, actually no, sorry, Black Cauldron is an alchemist obviously, because the sign outside. That's my mistake, being stupid. But friggin' hell, it's packed out for the stuff in here. Oh, some butterflies and stuff walking about. That's pretty cool. Obviously flying about, not walking about. How many alchemy tables do they have? Jesus. Seriously, I do like the interiors. They're very cool.
Take a look.
And as you expect, all your alchemy stuff that you would ever need. And a lot of potion recipes as well. I do find that in the vanilla Skyrim,
Keep your distance.
the potion recipes that you can buy are a bit limited. So it's very nice to have an area where you can buy some potions from. Okay, so that pretty much brings us to the end of the plaza area. Some more merchants on the, what I'm going to call the exit to the area. Just have a quick look around here. Okay, so this shop is the Flaming Soul, and I just wanted to point it out because it's got really unique architecture on features on the outside of these flaming braziers. They look pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. And then I've come right back to the beginning of the plaza area. And it's the Hunter's Plaza entry hall just here on the side. So as you can see, each one of these buildings is a specialised area for a certain type of merchant, which is really cool. It's really well thought out, and it's really quite an impressive mod. The only frame rate dip I'm actually getting now is looking back at Whiterun. I'm dropping actually about 5 to 10 frames, down to 54, 55 frames per second here, which you won't notice on the video because it's recording at 30. But I mean, that's not a bad performance here. It's very manageable, so it's quite cool. I'm guessing that's because it's loading in Whiterun as well as this mod, which is a bit annoying. It's a bit of a bug of the game, I believe that. Okay, so this is just outside the Plaza area now. It's more of a quieter, surreal, scenic kind of area. As you can see, it's completely been revamped from the original vanilla look of the game. There is no lake in the vanilla portion, sorry. And over there, I believe, is the survivors gathering area just in the distance there with those two huts. And there's a big fire over there and some tents, and you can just see, just pretty much dead center of my screen now, there's a bit of smoke and there's two things revolving. They're actually two wild hot boars being revolved over a fire, which is pretty cool to look at, so we'll go look at that in a minute. So it's quite a nice place to walk through as well. It's quite a few nice little features to discover as you walk through, which is quite a nice place to explore. And this is the horse and cart area that's been revamped into a nice little shed, which makes sense because it does rain quite a bit in Skyrim, and the horse and the carriage guy was just outside just on his own, and it seemed a bit illogical, especially being he's there at all times of the day as well. It doesn't really have any protection, so that's quite a nice addition. And as you can see, areas have also been adjusted over here where the original windmill is. I'm going to ignore that saber cat attacking people. I don't really want to go help them at this present point because I'm showing you this mod, which is awesome. And this is the original Whiterun stables, been revamped again, new little bits added, and quite a bit of foliage, which looks cool. And here's one of the NPCs from Whiterun actually walking around this area. So they do still walk around the original areas that they would in the vanilla game, which is good. I just hope that they can be extended to the new areas added by the mod. Once again, loads of bits added here. There's actually a walkway that goes all the way back up into Whiterun, so you don't have to go down the original path, which is quite nice. I do appreciate that. It was quite annoying having to take the single track all the way into Whiterun all the time. It was a bit annoying. Let's go up these steps here. And what's this place? Looks quite interesting on the sign. The Sharpened Arrow. We'll take a look in here. Okay. Some guys walking about.
That spell looks dangerous.
That spell looks dangerous.
Is anyone I can buy things off in here? No, not just yet. But it looks like a nice area in here. I do like all the interiors. There's quite a lot of trees and stuff inside, but they do feel quite nice. They feel quite rich sort of merchants as well. I didn't actually check how much money they had, actually. That's probably something I should have looked at. I'm not going to show you all the interiors. I'm going to leave some things for you to discover yourself. I think that's necessary really with this mod. It's one of those ones you should definitely download and take a look at. And this is the entrance to the new area, which is pretty cool. That's a nice little like gateway in, which is pretty cool. Do enjoy that. And obviously the new fence area for where the windmill is. And we'll speed up here. Get to the signpost. As you can see, already there's so many things that have been changed, but they fit really well, I believe, into where the vanilla areas were. And the path areas are really well thought out. They take you from one section to the next really quite seamlessly. It's really quite cool. And we get to, I believe this is the survivalist area, and I've just survived a wolf attack, so I'm going to take it as being correct. There's a nice little camp area where you can sleep on the bedrolls and things, a fire where you can get warm if you have Frostfall installed, and basically a place where you can buy fur and all the garments that you would need to be a hunter. I think there's actually some Forsworn down here somewhere. I believe there was someone, there they are, in the corner, wearing some sort of Forsworn. Oh, they're not. They just look a bit Forsworn. They're actually wearing hunter's gear, I believe. That might be a Forsworn bow they got on though. But yeah, another crafting area here as well for your survivalist needs. And here's the cool pit with the boar circling over the top. Or is it? Actually, no, it's cows, isn't it? Freaking hell. I was going to say, they did look big to me before, so yeah. 2 big cows rotating over top. That looks pretty cool. That's nice. And a nice little seating area to eat your mutton and cow and everything. Looks a bit raw that, but you know, what are you going to do? So once again, I'm not going to show you all the areas been added. There's a few buildings I didn't go into. It's one of those ones that you need to explore really. Please check out my part 2 to this video, which is literally just a fly through of the new areas added. And obviously you should go check this one out. If you do like the look of Society of Merchants, head over to the mod authors page. The link is in the description below. And once again guys, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the look of the mod, and I'll see you next time.